All right, welcome to the week here for your weekly soul guidance reading with Angela from Grounded Dreamers and Maria from Bloom for the week of September 19th. Wow. So I just want to encourage everybody to start with something a little new, which is to just take a deep breath and pause and just feel into your inner well and just kind of find a word that captures the essence of where you are in this moment. And then we'll go ahead and transition into the reading.
Okay. All right. So the lead card that I pulled today is resolving anger. Conflict reminds me when I need more space for myself. This is bringing your higher self on board to help to transform the anger into something that's more efficiently conveyed than just the trigger kind of shouting angry response, to be able to really work through that. So create the space for yourself in order to transform that. Following that, I got two cards depicting Aries or the sign of power or the sign of butting heads, right? Full moon in Aries says a fiery climax approaches. This is if you stay in the anger, if you root yourself and bring in too much me, my side of things, right? Instead of releasing a little bit and realizing whatever this anger is, if this is between someone live in person, or this is a memory, or some situation that's occurring, but to be able to release that sort of self-serving side of it, which is important because that acts as a protection sometimes, but to be able to see the other side as well. And because failing to do that, right, staying in the conflict, staying in the butting heads kind of vibe, that just harms you. That cuts you off from others, from your own heart. That puts you in sort of that deep freeze that we, energetically separated from the present moment and from the other, if that's the conflict there. So the response to this is we got transform. This is the butterfly, and it is also in like a traditional tarot deck that the transform card usually is the death card. So letting something go, letting something release to shift this situation. And I got letting go next. And this is a gentle letting go. This is not throwing it out there or railing against anything. This is just allowing some things to fall off. These could be beliefs, perceptions, something you're holding on to that's not going to serve you anymore. And then we start our new beginning. Then we get to go forward with a, with after the release of some of these heavier energies, you get to go forward with a fresh attitude or a fresh look at things. And then I got your path, have the courage to follow your own path as you go forward. Maybe, after the conflict ends, it's like, yeah, this is how I want to proceed. And then the final card is understanding. So we come to a place where we realize those barriers that kept us from the other or from our present life because we were hanging on to memories that triggered anger. Those barriers are an illusion. And, we can proceed on with a wide open path once we transform some of those resentments or anger issues.
So let's take a moment to take the reading in, feel into what you see for yourself in this, and maybe even thinking about what in your life might you be called to release, unburden, what might need to die in order for there to be a new beginning, a resurrection of sorts. And just being with this, with your breath. And allow understanding to well forth organically. And let's hear the second part of the journey.
Okay. Yeah. So the second part is, another path or more clarification on the release of this tension, or if emotions are running high. I got cave. So pull off into your own space. If this is something that needs to be done immediately, if there's tensions running high right now, find a separation, find your safe spot. This is also kind of a reminder to do this regularly, I think, because that helps to avoid some of those higher, the higher spectrum feelings, those feelings that really come exploding out. The regular practice of, your own space, self-care is important to keeping your equanimity. And I got surrender to the divine. This is making sure your higher self has a say and has a perspective on the situation, on how you approach these conflicts. And then I got breakthrough. This is your own personal sort of realization. And of course, it's in that third chakra. So there's a lot of self-empowerment coming through here. Not aggressive, but powerful. And then I got a new start. So there's always an opportunity to make a fresh start, especially if you've taken the time to gather your energies and surrender to the divine and receive the guidance that is always present in the universe. And then after that, I got just kind of downhill all the way. Waterfall, effortless. I got celebration, time for yay, I did that. And success. You're able to resolve this situation successfully with, the least amount of continued conflict or harm to either side, or mostly to your own energy.
Beautiful. So let's pause again and just allow that energy of that waterfall to flow in and through us and align with that energy. And to feel into your system and allow your intention for this week to emerge organically from within. Really listen for it. Allow it to come into the heart. Embody it. And then offer it up to the Bloom altar for divine collaboration. All right. Thank you so much. Journeying through anger is such an incredibly empowering, potentially, experience to go through. So thank you so much. And put your intentions in the comment section if you choose.